MBA Show, the place to go to be in the know when it comes to business building with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. If you're just getting started and you want to make sure you nail your business idea, check out our free course on idea validation. It's a 7-part video course completely for free. Just go to 100mba.net/free-course. In today's lesson, you will learn 4 ways to increase your customer lifetime value. It costs a lot of money and a lot of time to acquire a customer. You need to make sure that you make the most of it. Now, I'm not saying this in a sinister way, like you gotta milk your customer for every dollar they have. No, of course not. But most businesses don't offer enough ways for others to get value from you. There are customers that love you and would like to get more from you, but you're simply not offering it. There's not an easy way to get more from you. And it's a lot easier to sell to somebody who's happy with your product, that is already a customer, that's already converted. It's a lot easier to convince them to buy something than somebody that has no idea who you are. This is why customer lifetime value is so important. So in today's lesson, I'm going to explain specifically 4 different ways to increase your customer lifetime value. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by Acuity Scheduling. If you're in a service-based business like a massage therapist, a doctor, a lawyer, a business coach, people want you for your time. They need to book you, right? And you got to make it super simple for them. And this is where Acuity Scheduling comes in. With Acuity Scheduling, you get a very easy link that you can share with your customers, and they can book you for your time on your calendar. Yes, the same calendar that you use, like your Google Calendar, or your iCal, or your Yahoo, or whatever it is. Try them out for free for 45 days over at acuityscheduling.com/MBA. That's ACUITY scheduling.com/MBA. So let's talk a little bit in detail about what is a customer lifetime value. So in order to acquire a customer, somebody that actually bought a product from you, it's going to require some time and money, or at the very least, time and effort. So let me give you an example. In order for me to acquire a new customer for Webinar Ninja, our webinar software, I would have to first create our free course, which is a 7-day free course on how to plan and launch a webinar. This takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of resources to create this course. I put it up on my site, and there's obviously expenses there because I have video hosting, I have site hosting, all that stuff, right? Now, I may run a Facebook ad, right, to the actual free course to get people interested in webinars. That Facebook ad could cost me maybe $3, $4 per acquisition, depending on the market. So in order for me to get a conversion, to get somebody to sign up for my free course, it's going to cost me around $3 or $4. Let's just say $4. Now, just because they're on my email list, it doesn't mean they're going to buy. I might have to invite them to a webinar, continue to give them free goodies on my email list, build rapport, build a relationship, time, effort, money, right? Now remember, I'm doing this at scale. I have to do enough Facebook ads to have enough audience members to have enough of a percentage of those people to actually buy. So if I only get, let's say, 5 people to sign up for my mailing list, there's a good chance none of them will buy. It's a small pool. Versus if I get 1,000 people spending $4,000, I have a bigger pool, I have more of a chance of getting somebody to become a customer. So you can see this is just a small glimpse of how much time and effort and money it costs to actually acquire a customer. So once I get a customer, once I actually acquire them, they have bought, they've become a customer, they're enjoying my product. Well, hopefully they're enjoying my product. And that brings me to number 1. The number 1 way to increase your customer lifetime value is to keep your customer. I know this sounds crazy, but that's the first thing you have to do. Just getting the customer is not enough, but to keep your customer is even more important. And we talked about this in an earlier episode last week on customer onboarding. Now, I make this number 1 because if somebody purchases your product and then returns a few days later or before the refund guarantee or cancels their membership or whatever it is, not only are you losing the sale, but you're losing all the money and time and effort you put into acquiring that customer. So keep that customer happy. Make sure that they get a win out of your products or services. That's number 1. And if you want some tips on that, again, go back to the lesson. We had a 2-part lesson on onboarding last week. So number 1 is keeping your existing customers, those who buy. Once you keep them and they're happy and they've, went past the 30-day money-back guarantee or whatever it is, or you keep winning them over with a month-over-month membership, how else can you derive value from that customer? Number 2 is create an intimate community and relationship with your existing customers. So those who already bought from you, you need to cultivate them. Make them feel special because they're a part of your business, part of your company. They're in your inner circle. And you could do this with a Facebook group. You could do this through email marketing where you just email only your members and say, hey, this is a members only email. I want to give you some tips, give you some, ideas, maybe some freebies. And this is not promotion here. This is helping them out, giving them different ways to utilize your products or services. By doing that, people are going to feel like, wow, I made the right decision by buying this product or service or doing business with this person. So see how you can create a sense of community with your existing customers. It could be a Slack channel. It could be a forum. It could be email. But the point here is that you want to cultivate an inner circle, intimate relationship with your existing customers. Number 3, always give your existing customers first and discounted access to new products and services. So whenever you launch a new product in your business or a new service, your existing customers need to know first. Again, they're in your inner circle, remember? They get special treatment. Now, before you launch publicly, you want to communicate to your existing customers through email, through your forum, through your Facebook group, that, hey guys, guess what? I'm launching a new product. It's coming out this date publicly. But I want to release it to you a few days earlier, or a week earlier, or even a couple weeks earlier. Not only that, I want to give you an amazing deal, a discounted deal. Use this coupon code, and you'll be the first people to have access to it. You guys are special to me, and I want to make sure that you're the first ones to see it. This allows your customers to have a valid reason to buy again. This is something that's just new. This is something that's coming out. It's discounted. They're going to get it before anybody else, exclusivity. You're giving your customers a reason to buy from you again. And they're valid reasons. 1, it's discounted. 2, it's exclusive. They're getting it before anybody else. And for you as the business owner, you can get great feedback on the fly in those first couple weeks before you actually publicly launch it and make some changes so when you do launch in the public, it's a little bit better than it was before. So number 1, keep the customers you already have. Number 2, create an intimate community. Number 3, give that intimate community exclusive and discounted access. Number 4, surprise them. Surprise your existing customers with things they don't expect, things in the mail. It could be a handwritten card. It could be a brownie. It could be free access to a product you already have. It could be free tickets to your live event. The point here is that you want to reward people for being loyal. People have options. People can switch at any time. People can choose not to do business with you now or in the future. So make sure you're always in mind. Surprise them with some goodies, and this makes sales stick and it allows new sales to happen. The law of reciprocity always kicks in. Don't ever forget that. People will feel compelled to be a part of your community, to continue to shop from you because they feel like you're taking care of them. I definitely feel that way when I visit a great hotel, I fly a great airline, when I shop on Amazon. When things go smoothly and I'm treated well and I feel like I'm not being ripped off or nickeled and dimed, I always come back. Guys, got more in today's lesson, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, Acuity Scheduling. Acuity Scheduling makes it super easy for you to manage your schedule, but best of all, it allows other people to book you for your time easily. Acuity Scheduling gives you an easy link to give to your customers, to give to your audience members, to your clients, so they can book you on your calendar super simply. But not only that, if you like, Acuity Scheduling has an option where people can pay for your time that they book at the time of booking. This is perfect for anybody who's a hairdresser, a lawyer, a doctor, a business coach, a business consultant, a freelance designer. Get organized and do it with ease with Acuity Scheduling. You got nothing to lose, guys. It's absolutely free for 45 days. Give it a try. No credit card is required. Just go to acuityscheduling.com/MBA to get this deal. That's ACUITY scheduling.com/MBA. Guys, to wrap up today's lesson, your current customers are gold. They're the best people to be in touch with, to cultivate. Make sure you keep them on. Make sure that you create this intimate community. Make sure you reward them. You surprise them. And make sure you give them the opportunity to buy before anybody else with a discounted rate. Give them some perks. Give them some benefits for being a customer. And your efforts for marketing and sales to get them in the first place are going to pay off. Your ROI will be exponential. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I hope you loved it. If you did, leave us an iTunes rating and review. Let us know in iTunes. By leaving us an iTunes rating and review, you enter our weekly random draw to win a lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training and Community. Every Friday, we give away a free ride. It could be you. All you got to do is leave us an iTunes rating and review. Guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I will check you tomorrow. Make sure you hit subscribe to get it automatically. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. If you have 10 minutes today, I want you to sit down with a paper and pen or a Word document or Evernote and write down one thing you're going to do to keep your customers happy, your current customers that already bought. What's something special you're going to do for them in the next month? Write it down. It could be something simple like a thank you note, a thank you email. It could be shooting them a video just saying, hey, thank you so much for being a customer. I really appreciate it. If you guys need any help, I'm running a webinar to ask any questions, or you can send me an email and I'll answer your questions. Give back in any way you can. I guarantee it's going to pay off. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then. Take care.